Well, in the Cage Mines, Micah Frankel. And after nearly 3 years, I wanted to say three, it was almost 3 years.
Yeah.
And Reese, back in the win column, back in the cage more importantly. How you doing, my friend?
I'm doing good. You know, I'm in right place mentally. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I needed that little break. But now it's time to lock in, stay focused, and, you know, keep this momentum going, you know?
3 years almost away. What was going on in that time frame?
Well, I had moved out to Vegas, but when I got to Vegas, I just started experiencing all types of just life problems, car problems, stuff that would prevent me from getting to the gym. And then, you know, I had some stuff going on with my kid back here, so I moved back here, and my son started living with me and all types of stuff. You know, I had like a child custody case 2 weeks before the fight. We won that, you know what I mean? And that was the first fight that I won. Then we had to lock in on the fight, but I got sick. I got real sick, like the day after the case, you know what I mean? Just throwing up and just couldn't keep nothing down to the point where I thought maybe I would have to pull out. But nobody knew except for, like, you know, Dontel, my roommate. So it was okay. We kind of kept that close to the vest. And we went out there and, or I went out there, I showed out, you know, so.
A custody case, so you have your son now.
Mm-hmm. But now it's like joint custody. I had him before. I just had him. It was just me. But now she was able to get, you know, joint custody. So that's why he's not with me now. Well, I mean, he's at daycare now, but he goes to her house on the weekends.
So life has definitely changed in the last few years.
Yeah, but different motivations too, though. You know what I'm saying? That motivation right there. I wasn't going to let him down. I wasn't going to let, like, my hometown down, Shaker Heights, Ohio, Cleveland, Ohio. Wasn't going to let my training partners in the gym down. It just, I got tired of doing that and tired of not giving my all, not training the right way, not eating the right way. Taking shortcuts, stuff that I know better from just wrestling, you know what I mean? But thinking I could do it. So I had a feeling I might go out there and do what I did. So it was nice to do it, you know? I felt like I could be the most impressive on the card, and I was, you know? So, but I feel like I should have been doing this. So it's good to start doing it, actually, you know?
I got to rewind, though, back to something you said at the beginning of that. You're just bragging, wearing the shirt and bringing up Ohio right away.
For sure.
Shouting out. I'm like, obviously. Right here, just bragging about the national champion.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
What was it about the time away that helped recenter you to now perform the way that you've wanted to, the way that you believe you could, at least for one fight?
I think you get to look at it from a different perspective, being outside the game instead of being inside the game, you know what I mean? And looking back and just knowing that you're better than that, you know what I mean? And the more your teammates and peers have success, it just motivates you to get in there, get back in there, because they have been wanting me to get back in, but I just had so much going on. So I knew that I could lock in and do it. It was just a matter of setting the time aside to do so, you know, because I had to take a little bit of time just to get adjusted to, like, my son being with me all the time, 100%. You know, it's not 100% no more, it's 50-50, but yeah, that was a big adjustment in itself, you know what I mean? Had to get, like, daycare, had to do this and that, you know, babysitters and stuff like that, so, yeah. And then I had to bring him downstairs, you know what I mean? And get him watching practice and stuff, so get him acclimated.
Last fight, get back in the win column. First round TKO victory. Your striking looked like the way I think you wanted to look.
For sure. Yeah, I mean, ever since I got into this game, I was a wrestler, but quickly I started working on my striking because I knew it was going to be a time, and you see it with every wrestling-based fighter, it's going to be a time where that wrestling does not work. And with the game evolving, you see it more and more. These strikers can stop takedowns. The jiu-jitsu guys, they want you to take them down. And he was a four-stripe black belt. So I work on my striking so much where I can switch stances, and I know what I can do good from southpaw. I know what I can do good from orthodox. And the footage they had on me was just me as a southpaw. So I believe they thought I was just gonna stay southpaw. And he got knocked out by me switching stances to orthodox. I baited him into a false sense of security, and I hit him with that right hand, and then a whole bunch of stuff after that. So, yeah. They say it's a TKO, but I think it was a knockout. I feel like it's a knockout. He was not there. He was grappling the referee. You know what I mean?
For a few minutes.
Yeah, for a few minutes. And I mean, so I wish they would call it a knockout, but it's okay. You know what I mean? It's my first knockout. I'm never going to forget that one. So,
does it feel like now, after you've had the break, you come back, that this is almost a restarting of your career?
Yeah, and I don't even know if I entered my prime yet, but I mean, it's not a lot of mileage on this car. You know what I mean? Like, okay, I started wrestling when I was 4. I did that all the way up till I was like 18, 19. But I didn't go to college just because of like grades and stuff like that. Even though I had offers, and I took an offer, but I didn't do well in college. So I stopped fighting, stopped wrestling. I stopped wrestling for like 10 years. You know what I mean? Then I came out to Jackson Wink. That's when my career started. So like I was fresh when I started, around like 27, 28 years old. You know what I mean? So I feel like I got a lot more to give. I'm fresh. I don't have like a lot of shots that I took to my head or anything like that. I don't get hit too much. So yeah, like I took a few short notice fights. I think that was ill advised. I should listen to my management. But now like all that being naive, you know what I mean? I just feel like it made me much wiser. And you know what I mean? I know like that was my first time I ever had a full training camp. And that's what happened. You know what I mean? So I look forward to this next full training camp. We're gonna get back in there May 31st. I don't know my opponent yet, but I'll be there. And I'm gonna try to get another finish for the crowd. Yeah.
Is this one gonna be back home again,
Back home?
or where is this fight going to
You
take place?
call that home, second home, combat zone, the same place, New England, the New England area. So, yeah, I fought there 3 times in my career already, and I'm 2-1. So, yeah.
How do we build upon what you did in getting that victory?
You just do the same things that you've been doing, and the same things that you knew you should do just from like growing up wrestling. You don't cut no corners. Like if I'm not downstairs, it's a 24-hour gym. I'm always down here from like 10 o'clock at night to like 3 o'clock in the morning, or 10 o'clock to 2 o'clock in the morning. Cause like 1 hour that might be like stretching and sauna and stuff like that. But people, they get up to like make a post midnight snack or something. They'll see me down there. You know what I mean? Just getting work in by myself, getting in shape, doing what I need to do. Shadow boxing. You know what I mean? From both stances, really working on my striking. So yeah, I look forward to that. Definitely.
With that fight coming up, what are your expectations now, and how is the confidence building?
Confidence never left. It was just training habits and like not doing the things that I knew I should have been doing. You know what I mean? And just trying to take shortcuts when you know you shouldn't take shortcuts. So the confidence is there, but the confidence did grow. You know what I mean? I never lost the confidence, but you can gain confidence. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's nice, and I got confidence in my power now. I felt like I should have had some power because my training partners were telling me I had power. So it's nice to see it show itself on fight night.
Is there something about being a wrestler where you don't believe in that, where you're just the more comfortable thinking about the grappling because you've done it for so long?
Yeah, but you also gotta train it. You gotta go to grappling, or you gotta go to wrestling practice, or you gotta do it on Thursday, in sparring, or Tuesday. I noticed people they wrestle on Tuesday now. When I got here, we weren't supposed to do that, but now everybody does it. You know what I mean? You wrestle on kickboxing day, but yeah, like up here, everything's still there. It's just getting your muscle memory right, repping it out. You know what I mean? So the wrestling, it's always gonna be there. I look forward to showcasing that if I have to, but I can keep any fight standing. So, I like to do that as well. So.
What is the motivation like now? How is that different?
It's different because you see everybody from Shaker, they really got excited for me. And they've been there before, like when I started off 3-0 as an amateur, and then I turned pro. But once I stopped taking it as serious as I did, like when I first met you, you know what I mean? They kind of like, you know what I'm saying? They kind of fell off a little bit, but understandably, we all want a winner. So when I start winning again, being the person that they know I am, they all came back, and it's nice because I do it for them. I almost forgot that, I do it for Ohio, I do it for Shaker, I do it for Cleveland, do it for my family and friends. I don't want to let them down, and I don't want to let you down. I want to let the team down. So yeah, because y'all all believe in me and always have. So. Yeah, but like, there's a couple of naysayers. You're not gonna say no names, but I had like teammates and people affiliated with the gym that they said some things, and close friends of mine that don't have to do with MMA. They said some things that really had me effed up. You know what I mean? They had me messed up. It wasn't about to. I wasn't about to get them the satisfaction of me losing again. It's not gonna happen. You know what I mean? Because I know who I am. I know what I can do. So. He was in trouble. Like my opponent was in trouble just because of all the stuff I had been through and all the stuff I was hearing. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
So for right now, full camps, Gonna take the process.
Yeah, you find you a promotion, and I found me a promotion. They treat me well. They took care of us, and also I found a new coach. My old training partner, old co-captain of the wrestling team, came out there on 1 week notice when nobody could corner me here because of what they had going on. He was able to fly out there from Cleveland, and we got it done. Just because he knows who I am, it was good to hear that voice again. That I used to hear when I was little. So. Yeah, we got about 3 corners now that can come out and fly out with me. I'll fly them out myself, and they'll pay for the other one. You know what I mean? And we got the promotion. We got full training camps. You know what I mean? So I don't know. I don't see myself taking a step back. It's all up from here.
Sounds like a lot of positivity, a lot of excitement that you have right now for the prospects of what's in the future here.
Yeah, I think so. And then like me just growing into my body as well, as far as not necessarily like growing into it physically, but like mentally knowing that I got 74-inch reach. That's like the longest in the bantamweight division. Knowing how to use it, you know what I mean, and stuff like that. Just using like the gifts that I've been blessed with and applying them, because it's not like I got the gifts and I don't have the wrestling or something. Like usually you might see somebody built like that, but then they get took down. They can't get up. You know what I mean? It's not happening here. So I think as long as I just keep working hard, sky's the limit. Still, like they used to call me Reese Merrill when I first got here. Like Yoel Romero, they call me Reese Merrill. And I think I'm taking that path because you seen Yoel Romero was like a late bloomer. You know what I mean? When he was 35, he was just starting his career. So him, Daniel Cormier, people like that. You see these wrestlers, they're able to last a lot longer in the sport and they're not taking like hits and we get off to late starts where we weren't taking hits when we were 23 and 24. You know what I mean? So, yeah.
Lots of excitement. Aaron Reese is back. It was 3 years away. Back in the win column. Again, sir. It's great getting to talk to you. Thank you for the time.
Thank you. And I just want to shout out my mom. I thanked some people last post with my fight, and I didn't thank her. Well, I tagged her, but I didn't thank her. So, love you, mama. That's all I wanted to say. All right. Oh, and my son, of course.